Welcome back again, everybody. Happy Saturday night to you all. Mike here, Flying V Cards and Breaks. We are doing our second double master case of OPC Platinum 2122, the newly released product. Stoked to be doing this one tonight. Again, we're going to be starting with the first master case in this break, and then immediately following, we will go into the second master case. Most people have their teams for both masters, but there are a couple of teams that are chosen for one case only. So we'll get to that list momentarily. I'm just going to give a moment for everyone to get into the live feed here, and then we'll start ripping these packs. Big thanks to all who jumped into this one. Sincerely appreciate it. Nice way to end the weekend here. This will be the final break that we do for the weekend. Tomorrow is our anniversary, so you will not see me around much. And then on Monday, just to take a bit of a recoup day as well. And then Tuesday, we'll be back with our next break. Okay, so nothing new will be dropping tomorrow or Monday. And then on Tuesday, we'll throw something up again to kick off the week. But without further ado, let's get to the case breaks ahead. Here is our lineup. First up, the Anaheim Ducks, which were our giveaway teams. All right. For the Ducks were given away for each case. So for case number one, a big congrats to Steve. Steve, you are the winner of Anaheim for master case number one. And Caleb, unbelievable, winning them for master case number two. He won them for master case number two last night in the exact same fashion. He ended up winning a team in the mini. That team ended up winning the Ducks spot. So crazy, crazy luck for Caleb. Congrats, man. And you pulled a beast of a card last night with that McTavish Red Prism. It'll be hard to top that, but you never know. Let's see what we can do tonight. Maybe we'll be able to top that McTavish. All right. So the rest of our teams are as follows. Arizona is Nelson. Ronnie, welcome back, has the Bruins. Jeffrey's got the Sabres. Troy has Calgary for the first half. Brian has them for the second case. Carolina, Daniel. Chicago for Troy. Chris has the Avalanche. Jeff has the Blue Jackets for the first half. Caleb's got them for the second half. We have Dallas for Mark. Detroit, John. Nice having you back, John. Been a while. Good luck in this one. More at cider fire for you, hopefully. First case, and then Detroit is Terry for the second. One thing that I did not see a message on, Terry had said that he wanted to split his Detroit spot with Ryan. Ryan, are you live with me? He said that you need to choose which 4 boxes you want in that second half. So let me know if you want them for the first 4 boxes or for the second half, because I did not see a comment come through for which ones you wanted, unless I missed it. I'm just trying to go back in the messages here. Yeah, I don't see anything. So Ryan, if you are live with me, let me know if you want Detroit for the first 4 boxes of that case or the second half. Anyways, let's keep going here. Edmonton, Renee, hopefully you got your flight sorted out there, man. Florida, Ryan. Bill has the Kings. And I think, Ryan, this is your first break with me. Thank you so much for jumping in, and good luck with Florida tonight. Bill's got the Kings. For the Wild, we got Justin for the first half. Dan's got them for the second half. Regan's got the Canadians. Preds for Drew. We got the Devils for Andre. Islanders, John. Rangers, Steve. Brian's got the Sens. John has the Flyers for the first half. Brian's got them for the second half. Penguins for Jason. Blues for Axel for the first half. Kyle's got them for the second half. Sharks for Steve. Kraken for Phil. Lightning for Evan. Maple Leafs for Greg. Canucks for Michael. Golden Knights for Brian. Michael's got the Caps, and Bill has the Jets. All right, that's our lineup. Okay, you know what? We'll do it this way. We'll say Terry gets the first 4 boxes and you get the last 4 boxes. Okay, Ryan? Since Terry was the one who ended up winning, we'll give him the first half and then you'll get the second half. Okay? All right. Let us begin with master case number 1, though. We got ending in 521. 521. Good luck, everybody. Let's pull some fire. Philly, let's see here. You have Philly in the second case as well as Calgary in the second case. But you have Ottawa for both cases, Brian. Just to clarify, okay? All right, let's go. Good luck, everybody. All right, starting us off, 2015. Yes, let's pull a Golden Treasures tonight. That would be killer if we could do that. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. I do apologize about the later breaks. Unfortunately, this didn't fill until a short while ago. And I know you guys, I'm in the West or the Pacific time zone. It's only 9 o'clock here, so I know for those out east, it is a bit later. Okay, first up, Tampa Bay Lightning, Daniel Walcott Rainbow. Jacob Peterson, Marquee Rookies for Dallas. Tanner Lazinski, Flyers. Taylor Radish, Tampa. And a Magma for Tampa of Braden Point. Braden Point, Hot Magma for Tampa. And let's just adjust this camera here just a second here. There we go. For Anaheim, Photo Driven, we got Trevor Zegras, Photo Driven. Alexis Lafreniere, Retro. Mike Hardman, Sunset, Chicago. Philip Tomasino, Nashville, Marquee Rookies. Jeffrey Viel, Sharks. Tanner Jeannot, Nashville. Sweet Selections, Matthew Phillips for Calgary. Tyson Barrie, Rainbow for the Oilers. And Montreal is getting an auto. A red rainbow auto of Brendan Gallagher. That is an update from the 2020-21 season. Brendan Gallagher. There you go, Regan. Regan, that's coming to you, sir. Brendan Gallagher. Red rainbow auto. Jan Jenik, Arizona. Sampo Ranta, Colorado. Jonas Ronberg for Vegas. Sweet Selection, Spencer Knight. Oh, yeah, you also have Vegas for both in this one, Brian. Hey, Troy. Hopefully lots of fire to go around for all teams tonight. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, retro for Buffalo. Zach Werenski, Sunset, Columbus. Dawson Mercer for the Devs. Jasper Weatherby, Sharks. Anton Lundell, Florida. And for Buffalo, marquee rookies, Megma, Arttu Ruotsalainen. Arttu Ruotsalainen for Buffalo. Next up, sweet selections for Boston, Jeremy Swayman. Jeremy Swayman. Andrew Kopp for the Jets, rainbow. For Tampa, we have a red prism of Steven Stamkos. Steven Stamkos for Tampa, red prism. Number 34 out of 199. Marquee rookies, Cole Lind, Kraken. Joey Keane, Carolina. Brett Murray, Buffalo. Sweet selections, Kalen Addison. Lucas Raymond, retro for Detroit. Lucas Raymond. For Anaheim, Sunset, Cam Fowler. Byfield, base, marquee rookie. Zach Jones for the Rangers. Will Eklund for the Sharks. Nick Suzuki, photo-driven. Just don't let the horses in. What do you mean by that, Troy? I'm confused. Yes, I did see that, Derek. Absolutely insane. What was it, like $144,000 or something? Something wild like that? Cole Lind, rainbow for the Kraken. Matt Kierstad, Florida. Scott Perunovich for the Blues. Kyle Burrows, marquee rookie, Canucks. And Florida, there you go, Ryan. Sergei Bobrovsky, Arctic Freeze. Sergei Bobrovsky, Arctic Freeze. Number 38 out of 99. I know you like goalies, Ryan, so hopefully that's a PC hit for you. Photo-driven, Jeremy Swayman for Boston. Jeremy Swayman retro for Boston. Jeremy Swayman. Morgan Barron, marquee rookies for the Rangers. Joshua Dunn, Columbus. Daniel Walcott, Tampa. For the Sharks, a Matt Pink, Logan Couture. Canucks, Quinn Hughes, platinum die cuts. Andrew Mangiapane, rainbow for Calgary. Mike Hardman, Hawks. Keaton Middleton for the Avalanche, marquee rookies. Rasmus Kupari, Kings. For Florida again, Anthony Duclair, Violet Pixels. Violet Pixels, Anthony Duclair. 122 out of 299. For the Blues, photo-driven, Ryan O'Reilly. That is box one. Actually, sorry, there's 3 more packs. My apologies. Jumping the gun there. We have a retro Maxime Comtois for the Ducks. Radim Zahorna, Pittsburgh. Lassie Thompson, Sens. Maxwell Willman, Flyers. Austin Matthews, die cuts for the Leafs. We have a rainbow Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen retro for Buffalo. Tyler Toffoli rainbow, Montreal. Seth Jarvis for the Canes. Joe Veleno, Detroit. Vasily Podkolzin for the Canucks. And solid hit for the Ducks. Hot Magma, Marquee Rickies, Jamie Drysdale. Jamie Drysdale for Anaheim. Number 238 out of 499. Jamie Drysdale. We got a Patrice Bergeron photo-driven for Boston. Drake Batherson retro for the Sens. Tia Samuelson, Buffalo. Alexander Holtz for the Devils. Shane Pinto for the Sens. Svechnikov die cuts. Zach Jones, Matt Pink for the Rangers. And that is now officially that box. Yes, Troy, we did pull one yesterday. We pulled a Philip Roenick for the Detroit Red Wings Emerald Surge. 7121. And you were in that break, Troy. But maybe you were just not live with us for that specific one, that box. For the Blues, rainbow, Scott Perunovich. William Eklund for the Sharks. Jackson Cates, Flyers. Benoit Olivier Groux for the Ducks. For Carolina, Hot Magma, Sebastian Aho. That one's quite off-center there, unfortunately. Hot Magma, Sebastian Aho. 455 out of 499. For Montreal, Nick Suzuki, photo-driven. Philip Forsberg, rainbow for the Preds. Alex Barré-Boulet for Tampa. Oscar Steen, Boston. And there is a Trevor Zegras, Marquee Rickies base. For the LA Kings, we have a Adrian Kempe. Violet Pixels, Adrian Kempe. Number 121 out of 299, Adrian Kempe. Sweet selections, Ross Colton for Tampa. Jamie Drysdale retro for the Ducks. Marian Studenik for the Devs. Parker Kelly for the Sens. Wyatt Kalinick for the Hawks. And a Matt Pink Aaron Ekblad for Florida. Anze Kopitar die cuts for the Kings. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins retro for the Oilers. For the New Jersey Devils, we have a Sunset Alexander Holtz, Marquee Rookie. For the Flyers, Wade Allison, Marquee Rookie. Cole Perfetti for the Jets. Tyce Thompson for the Devils. Photo-driven, Chris Letang, Pittsburgh. Connor McDavid Rainbow. Connor McDavid Rainbow for the Oilers. Nice set there. Connor McDavid. There you are, Renee. And our auto is going to go to the Tampa Bay Lightning. Rookie auto of Alex Barré-Boulet. Alex Barré-Boulet for the Lightning. And that is going to Evan. Congrats, Evan. Alex Barré-Boulet for the Lightning. Marquee rookies. Daniel Walcott for Tampa. Cole Lynn for the Kraken. Joey Keane for the Canes. Grigory Denisenko, sweet selections for Florida. David Ferentz. Yeah, I agree. David Ferentz, retro, Nashville. Brett Murray for Buffalo. Byfield base for the Kings. Zach Jones, Rangers. Platinum die cuts, Kaprizov for the Wild, and a rainbow retro, Lafreniere for the Rangers. Yeah, Barré-Boulet was ripping it up in the minors, I think, this past season. Wade Allison retro for the Flyers. Semyon Varlamov, sunset for the Islanders. David Ferentz, Preds. Dakota Joshua for the Blues. And a Violet Pixels, Pavel Buchnevich for the Blues. Pavel Buchnevich for the Blues. Violet Pixels. 18 out of 299. Sweet selections for the Kings. Quinton Byfield. Rainbow, Sergei Bobrovsky for Florida. And there's a nice pull for Minnesota. Kirill Kaprizov, blue rainbow. Kirill Kaprizov. Blue rainbow, number 41 out of 199. That's a nice hit for Minnie. Cole Sillinger for Columbus. Tarmo Runen and Rangers. Riley Damiani for Dallas. Photo-driven, Alex Newhook, Colorado. William Karlsson, retro for Vegas. Nazem Kadri for Colorado, sunset. Jeremy Swayman, base for Boston. Simon Benoit, Ducks. Arttu Ruotsalainen for Buffalo. And there is our first Cole Caulfield appearance. Sweet selections. Cole Caulfield. Yes, a nice one there for you, Justin. Nice Kaprizov. Hey, Jason, how are you tonight? Kyle Burrows, rainbow, Vancouver. Ross Colton for Tampa. Jake Lecision for Vegas. Spencer Knight for Florida. And a nice pull for the Islanders. We have a Cosmic Robin Salo. Marquee rookies for the Islanders. Robin Salo, number 31 out of 65. There's a nice one for John. Robin Salo. Brock Besser, photo-driven for the Canucks. Roman Yossi Retro for Boston. Jack Akon, Boston. Niels Lundqvist for the Rangers. Robin Salo for the Islanders. Die cuts. David Pastrnak. We have a Matt Pink for the Kings. Quinton Byfield. Matt Pink. Quinton Byfield. Mike Smith for the Oilers, Rainbow. Newhook for the Avalanche. Pavel Dorofeyev, Vegas. Jeremy Davies, Nashville. And for the Devils, Marquee Rookies, Hot Magma, Marian Studenik. Marian Studenik for the Devils. 374 out of 499. For the LA Kings, Quinton Byfield, photo driven. And that's box number 2. All right, box 3. Uh, 3984. Yeah, I certainly don't. I hope that Vancouver doesn't pick up Lafreniere, Michael. What do you think? I'm really just not sold on him. But there is rumors that Vancouver is looking at him, so that just seems to be Vancouver. Vancouver seems to take on projects all the time and, you know, washed up players from other teams. Oliver Wahlstrom Retro. Sunset, Marc-Andre Fleury for the Hawks. Jamie Drysdale for Anaheim. Thomas Novak, Marquee Rookies, Preds. Beckman for the Wild. For Carolina, we have a red prism, Nino Niederreiter. Nino Niederreiter. Number 174 out of 199. Photo-driven, Alexis Lafreniere for the Rangers. Alex Nedeljkovic Rainbow for Detroit. And here's a nice pull for Philly. There you go, John. Marquee Rookies Arctic Freeze, Cam York. Cam York, Arctic Freeze. Number 10 out of 99. That's a nice pull for Philadelphia. Sounds good, Michael. I will do my best. Jacob Bryson, Buffalo. Garrett Pilon, Washington. Mason McTavish for the Ducks. Photo-driven, Carolina. John Tavares, Retro for the Kings. Drake Batherson, Sunset, Senators. Cam York, Marquee Rookies, Flyers. Logan Thompson for Vegas. Jonathan Dahlen, Sharks. Philip Gustafson, Sweet Selections for the Sens. No, I agree, 100%, Jesse. I just think unless, let's put it this way, in the current situation for the Rangers, I don't see him thriving there. There's just so much depth on that team. Unless they're willing to put him on the first line and give him a long, long time to get it together. I just don't think that he's suited for that environment there. Rainbow, Jasper Weatherby. Brinson Pasichnuk, Marky Ricky's Sharks. Lapierre for the Caps. Matthew Phillips for Calgary. And the Tampa Bay Lightning again with a Ross Colton, Marky Ricky's Red Prism. Red Prism, Ross Colton for the Lightning. Kalen Addison, Minnesota. For the Blues, Jordan Kyrou Retro. Jacob Bernard Docker for the Sens. Jonah Gadjevich, Sharks. Grigory Denisenko, Florida. Matt Pink, Jesper Bratt for the Devils. And we got a Platinum Die Cuts Ovechkin. Die Cuts. Ah, man, but what would Vancouver be doing then? Would they be moving out the starting goalie, Demko? Nathan McKinnon, Rainbow for the Avalanche. Lane Peterson, Sharks. Jesse Alonen, Montreal. Turcotte for the Kings. We have a Violet Pixels for Washington of TJ Oshie. TJ Oshie, Violet Pixels. 116 out of 299. Spencer Knight, Photo Driven for Florida. I think next season, I think it's going to be Demko and Colin Delia. That's how I think we'll start for Vancouver. I think it'll be Demko and Colin Delia. And then we might see Solovs come up during the season at some point. Dawson Mercer, Rainbow. Marky Ricky's for the Devils. Artur Ruotsalainen, Marky Ricky, Buffalo. Ivan Prosvetov for the Coyotes. Lucas Raymond, Marky Ricky's, Detroit. And Washington, Marky Ricky's, Magma, Garrett Pilon. Garrett Pilon. Marky Ricky's, 414 out of 499 for Washington. Yeah, Spencer Martin was not good last season for Vancouver. He really, really was not good. Sweet selections, Matthew Phillips for Calgary. Leon Draisaitl Retro for the Oilers. There's a solid hit. Vasily Podkolzin, Sunset, Marky Ricky, Vancouver. Vasily Podkolzin. Another Cole Caulfield. Cole Caulfield, Marky Ricky's, Montreal. Jake Neighbors for the Blues. John Jason Paterka for Buffalo. Photo-driven Jordan Binnington for the Blues. Canucks, Brock Besser, Rainbow, and a solid pull for Brian with the Sens. Philip Gustafson, rookie auto. Philip Gustafson. He played very well for the Wild down the stretch this past season. Nice one there. Philip Gustafson for the Sens, rookie auto. There you go, Brian. Robin Salo for the Islanders. Cole Sillinger for Columbus. Tarmo Ruunanen for the Rangers. Photo-driven Alex Newhook. welcome, Brian. John Carlson, retro for the Capitals. Riley Damiani for Dallas, marquee rookies. Jeremy Swayman for Boston. Simon Benoit, Ducks. Platinum die cuts, Patrick Kane for the Rangers. Retro rainbow, Igor Shesterkin. Jonathan Taves rainbow for the Hawks. Boris Kachuk for Tampa. Justin Richards for the Rangers. Kalen Addison for the Wild. And we got a hot magma for Minnesota. Cam Talbot. Lots of marquee rookies so far, but that's been about it, Nelson. 352 out of 499. For Boston, sweet selections, Jeremy Swayman. Jonathan Taves retro for the Hawks. There is, I believe, our first Moritz Seider marquee rookie for Detroit. Moritz Seider. Brandon Duhaime for the Wild. Karel Vejmelka for the Coyotes. William Nylander for Toronto. Miro Heiskanen die cuts for Dallas. Next box. Ending 10346. 10346. And as always, I probably sound like a broken record. If you are watching this break live on our YouTube feed, if you haven't done so already, please leave the video a like. The little thumbs up button, hit that, please. Appreciate that. The more likes the videos get, the easier it is for people to find our channel on YouTube. That's just the way the algorithm works. If you don't mind hitting that little like button, I appreciate it. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. And then hit the little bell notification, and then you'll get notified each time we go live for a break so you can hang out with us. Even if you're not in the breaks, always fun chatting with you throughout. Thanks, Brian. Grigory Denisenko, retro, Florida. Brinson Pasichnuk for the Sharks. Hendrix Lapierre, Caps. Matthew Phillips, Calgary. Another platinum die cuts for Washington. Alex Ovechkin. Our second OV die cuts. For Toronto, retro rainbow, Nick Robertson. Tristan Jarry rainbow for Pittsburgh. Cam York, Flyers. Logan Thompson, Vegas. Jonathan Dolan for the Sharks. And the Brock Star, Hot Magma. Brock Besser, Hot Magma for the Canucks. 296 out of 499, Hot Magma. Photo-driven, Alex DeBrincat for the Hawks. For Columbus, retro, Oliver Bjorkstrand. Adam Ruzicka for Calgary. Will Lockwood, Canucks. Maxim Shishko for the Flyers. Matt Pink for Columbus. Alexander Texier. Platinum die cuts, Brock Besser for the Canucks. Cole Perfetti, Marquee Rookies, Rainbow. There's a nice one for the Jets. Cole Perfetti. Jacob Bernard Docker for the Sens. Jonah Gadjevich, Sharks. Grigori Denisenko, Florida. And for Washington again. Washington's hitting all right so far, as are the Canucks. Plenty of hits coming. We have a Hot Magma, John Carlson. Hot Magma, John Carlson, number 298 out of 499. Photo Driven, Sebastian Aho for Carolina. Connor Garland Retro for the Canucks. Anton Lundell, Sunset Marquee Rookies for Florida. Anton Lundell. For Buffalo, Jacob Bryson. Garrett Pilon, Marquee Rookies for the Caps. Mason McTavish for the Ducks. Man, that one's really off-center. For the Flyers, Violet Pixels, Claude Giroux. Claude Giroux. Number 244 out of 299. Sweet Selections, Philip Gustafson for the Sens. Columbus, Rainbow, Jack Roslovic, and boom! Here comes another biggie. Here comes another biggie. And here, this one is going to go to Ronnie. I hope Ronnie's live to see it. Boom! Jeremy Swayman, Photo Driven, Rookie Auto. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Beauty. We pulled the Byfield last night. And now for Boston, Jeremy Swayman, Photo Driven. That is a beauty. Beautiful, beautiful hit. Big congrats. Love the look of those cards. Very, very nice. Congrats, Ronnie. What a hit. Jamie Drysdale for the Ducks. Thomas Novak, Preds. Adam Beckman for the Wild. Sweet Selections, Kalen Addison. Yeah, the Photo Driven, they're so sharp, those cards. Rainbow for the Islanders, Adam Pelech. For the Avalanche, we have a red prism. Nice one there. Cale Makar. Cale Makar, red prism for Colorado. That's a nice one. 117 out of 199. For Tampa, Taylor Radish. Philip Tomasino for Nashville. For the Sharks, Jeffrey Viel. Sweet Selections, Arttu Ruotsalainen for Buffalo. There's a nice one, retro. Cole Caulfield for Montreal. Retro rookie, Cole Caulfield. Montreal, Sunset, Nick Suzuki. Tanner Jeannot for Nashville. Seth Jarvis for the Canes. Joey Veleno for Detroit. Photo Driven, Patrice Bergeron for Boston. For New Jersey, Rainbow, Tice Thompson. Jonas Ronberg for Vegas. Radim Zahorna, Pittsburgh. Lassie Thompson for the Sens. We'll see what we can do, Daniel. See what we can do. Tyler Seguin, red prism for Dallas. Number 192 out of 199, Tyler Seguin. For the Ducks, we have a photo-driven Trevor Zegras. Yeah, Joe Stompin Valeno. Yeah, my pleasure, Troy, on hitting you that Byfield last night. Quinn Hughes, retro for the Canucks. Maxwell Willman for the Flyers. Jacob Peterson for Dallas, Marky Ricky. Tanner Lazinski for the Flyers. The Rat, Matt Pink. Platinum die cuts for Florida, Spencer Knight. Nick Backstrom, rainbow for Washington. Frederick Allard for the Preds. Philip Gustafson for the Sens. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen for Buffalo. Columbus up next. We have a Hot Magma, Max Domi for Columbus. Hot Magma, Domi. Another Rat, photo-driven for Boston. Jake Gensel, retro for Pittsburgh. Travis Konechny, sunset for Philadelphia. Ole Alsing for the Sens. Yeah, green, orange, gold are so hard to pull. Oh, here comes a nice pull for Florida. Jan Jenik, Arizona. Sampo Ranta, Colorado. Jamie Drysdale, sweet selections for the Ducks. And there's a nice one. Spencer Knight, OPC Premier. OPC Premier, Spencer Knight for Florida. There's a nice one for Ryan. Next up, 10344. And yeah, I guess a lot of people would classify Binnington as a Rat too, Mike. That is true. Morgan Barron, rainbow for the Rangers. Marky Ricky. Justin Richards for the Rangers. I hate when these cards are sticking together here. Kalen Addison for the Wilds. And here comes another Moritz Seider for Detroit, Marky Rickies. And another solid pull for the Ottawa Senators, blue rainbow, Shane Pinto. Nice pull. Shane Pinto, blue rainbow, rookie. Number 34 out of 199, Shane Pinto. Solid pull, Brian. Ryan, is Detroit me now? No, you don't have Detroit. John has. You've got the Florida Panthers, Ryan. You got Florida for both cases, Ryan. Cam York, sweet selections for the Flyers. Mikko Rantanen retro for the Avalanche. Another nice one, Shane Pinto, rainbow for the Sens, Marky Ricky. Brandon Duhaime for the Wild. Karel Vejmelka for the Coyotes. Lane Peterson for the Sharks. Spencer Knight, Florida. Photo driven. Leon Draisaitl, rainbow for the Oilers. And here we go, Nelson. Ivan Prosvetov. Red Prism, Marquee Rookie Auto. So a Jan Jenik, Red Prism last night. Now an Ivan Prosvetov. Number 25 out of 60. Very nice. Ivan Prosvetov, Red Prism. We are on box number 4 right now. Ivan Prosvetov. Lucas Raymond for Detroit. Another Cole Caulfield for Montreal. The Binnington, photo driven. One card here is sticking out big time. That's stuck there. There we go. Shane Pinto retro for the Sens. Yes, you do have Detroit, but you're in the next case, not this case, Ryan. Sorry for the confusion. John has Detroit for this entire case. Jake Neighbors for the Blues. John Jason Paterka, Buffalo. Boris Kachuk. Here's a nice one for Anaheim. Die cuts, Trevor Zegras. No, all good, Ryan. All good, man. Rainbow, Drake Batherson for the Sens. Matthew Barzal, rainbow, Islanders. Jesse Ylonen, Montreal. Alex Turcotte for the Kings, Marky Ricky. Jamie Drysdale, Ducks. Solid hit for the Blues. Marky Ricky's Hot Magma. Jake Neighbors. Jake Neighbors for the Blues. 237 out of 499. Photo driven, Alexis Lafreniere. There's a nice one. Retro rookie for Detroit, Moritz Seider. Moritz Seider, retro for the Red Wings. Thomas Novak for the Preds, Adam Beckman for the Wild, Brinson Pasichnuk, Sharks, Matt Pink, Oliver Bjorkstrand for Columbus. For the Oilers, Platinum Die Cuts, Connor McDavid. Connor McDavid, Platinum Die Cuts. Jonathan Marchessault, retro, Vegas. Gabriel Landeskog, Matt Pink for the Avalanche. Jonah Gadjevich, Marky Rickies, Sharks. Grigory Denisenko, Florida. Jacob Bryson, Buffalo. Photo driven, Sebastian Aho. Ryan O'Reilly for the Blues. And there's a nice pull for Detroit. Lucas Raymond, marquee rookies, hot magma. Lucas Raymond for Detroit. There's a nice one for you, John. 260 out of 499, Lucas Raymond. Will Lockwood, marquee rookies for the Canucks. Maxim Sushko, Flyers. Frederick Allard for the Preds. Photo driven, Alex DeBrincat for Chicago. For the Rangers, retro, Igor Shesterkin. Sunset, Thatcher Demko for the Canucks. Yes, you asked last night, and we definitely delivered with a beauty. Philip Gustafson for the Sens. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, Buffalo. Ole Alsing for the Sens. Photo driven, The Rat. And again, check it out. Beautiful photo driven, Jeremy Swayman. What a card. My pleasure. Joshua Dunn, Columbus, Rainbow. Garrett Pilon for the Caps. Mason McTavish, Ducks. Cam York for the Flyers. Arctic Freeze for the Blues. Colton Parayko. Colton Parayko, Arctic Freeze for the Blues. Number 92 out of 99. Sweet selections, Joe Veleno for Detroit. Jacob Bernard Docker, retro for the Sens. Marquee rookies for Vegas, Logan Thompson. Jonathan Dahlen for the Sharks. Adam Rosichka for Calgary. Matt Pink, Vitek Vanacek for Washington. Platinum die cuts, Lafreniere for the Rangers. Andre Palat, Rainbow for the Lightning. Hendrix Lapierre for the Caps. Matthew Phillips for the Calgary. Jacob Bernard Docker for the Sens. And for Minnesota, Hot Magma, Jordan Greenway. Jordan Greenway, Hot Magma for the Wild. 214 out of 499. And an Alex Barré-Boulet, Sweet Selections for Tampa. How many boxes left? 3 boxes left in this first case. 10348. Yeah, Pittsburgh's been quiet so far. Let's change that up here. Jackson Cates Rainbow for the Flyers. Joey Keane, Carolina. Brett Murray, Buffalo. Byfield Base for LA. For Vegas, we have a Cosmic Marquee Rickies, Jake Lecision. Jake Lecision, Marquee Rickies Cosmic. 39 out of 65. 39 out of 65. Nick Suzuki, Photo Driven, Montreal. Carter Hart Retro for the Flyers. Zach Jones, Marquee Ricky Rangers. Will Eklund, Sharks. Jackson Cates for the Flyers. We have a John Tavares, Matt Pink for Toronto. Platinum die cuts, Quinton Byfield for LA. Ryan Strome, Rainbow for the Rangers. Scott Perunovich for the Blues. Kyle Burrows, Canucks. Morgan Barron, Rangers. Here's a nice one for Montreal. Hot Magma, Nick Suzuki. Nick Suzuki, Hot Magma for Montreal. 273 out of 499. Photo Driven, Jeremy Swayman. Sampo Ranta Retro for the Avalanche. Pedersen Sunset for Vancouver. Pedersen. Joshua Dunn for Columbus. Daniel Walcott, Tampa. Cole Lind for the Kraken. Sweet selections, Alex Barré-Boulet for Tampa. And there's another nice Boston pull. OPC Premier, Patrice Bergeron. For Boston, Patrice Bergeron. Philippe Zadina, Rainbow for Detroit. And there's a nice pull for the Rangers. Seismic Gold, Alexis Lafreniere. Seismic Gold, Alexis Lafreniere for the Rangers, number 14 out of 50. And that is going to go to Steve. Congrats, Steve. Laffy, Seismic Gold. Finally, some gold is right. Benoit Olivier Groux for the Ducks. Wade Allison for the Flyers. Cole Perfetti Jets. Photo Driven Chris Letang for Pittsburgh. Nikita Kucherov Retro for the Lightning. Jason Robertson Sunset for Dallas. Tice Thompson Marquee Rookie for the Devs. Barré-Boulet Tampa. Oscar Steen Boston. Sweet selections Joey Veleno for Detroit. William Eklund Rainbow for the Sharks. Joey Veleno, Detroit. Podkolzin, Canucks. Matthias Samuelsson for Buffalo. And for the Flyers. Cam York, Hot Magma for the Flyers. Hot Magma. 451 out of 499. Cam York. Patrice Bergeron, Photo Driven. Kalen Addison, Retro. There's a nice one. Dawson Mercer for New Jersey, Sunset. Dawson Mercer, Sunset for the Devs. Yeah, all good. I hope most people know. Alexander Holtz for the Devs. Shane Pinto, Sens. Mike Hardman for the Hawks. We love you, Troy. Photo-driven Ryan O'Reilly for the Blues. Tomas Hertl for the Sharks. And Washington is getting a rookie auto. There you go, Michael. Alexei Protas, rainbow rookie auto. It's not an Ovi. Rainbow Alexei Protas for the Caps. For Washington. Tanner Lazinski for the Flyers. Taylor Radish for Tampa. Tomasino for the Preds. Cole Caulfield, Sweet Selections for Montreal. Yeah, Washington's hit pretty well on this one, Michael. Bergeron, retro for Boston. Jeffrey Viel for the Sharks. Tanner Jeannot, Nashville. Seth Jarvis, Carolina. Jason Robertson, die cuts. Pittsburgh, retro rainbow. Evgeny Malkin. John Carlson, rainbow for Washington. Keaton Middleton for the Avalanche. Rasmus Kupari for the Kings. Dawson Mercer for the Devs. Another wild, lots of wild hot magma. Matt Dumba. Number 270 out of 499 for Mini. Sweet Selections, Cam York. Kevin Fiala retro for the Wild. Jasper Weatherby, Sharks. Anton Lundell, Florida. Matt Kierstad, Florida. Jonathan Huberdeau, die cuts for Florida. And a Matt Pink, Jackson Cates for the Flyers. All right. 2 more boxes to go here in this first case. 10308. Yeah, you had Flyers last night, Troy, for both cases. So you did get them in the other break, just not this one. Brett Murray, rainbow for Buffalo. Tarmo Ruunanen, Rangers. Riley Damiani for Dallas. Jeremy Swayman for Boston. We have an Adrian Kempe. Arctic Freeze for the Kings. Adrian Kempe for the Kings. Number 15 out of 99. Adrian Kempe. Arttu Ruotsalainen, Sweet Selections for Buffalo. Rupe Hintz Retro, Dallas. Simon Benoit for the Ducks. Artur Ristolainen, Buffalo. Ivan Prosvetov, the Canes. Sidney Crosby, die cuts for Pittsburgh. Matt Pink, Will Eklund for the Sharks. Josh Norris, Rainbow for the Sens. Spencer Knight for Florida. Jack Ocon, Boston. Niels Lundqvist for the Rangers. And we have a Violet Pixels, Marquee Rickies, David Ferentz for Nashville. David Ferentz. 96 out of 299. Brock Besser, photo driven for the Canucks. Yeah, lots of goalie autos in this one. Gustafson, Prosvetov, Swayman has been a goalie rookie auto night. Yeah, I would love to add Spencer Knight to the list for you, Ryan. Joey Keane, Rainbow for Carolina. Oscar Steen, Boston. Trevor Zegras. Marquee Rickies for the Ducks. Let's just do this here. Marian Studenik for the Devils. And we have a blue rainbow for the Jets. Connor Hellebuck. Connor Hellebuck, blue rainbow for the Jets. Number 108 out of 199. Connor Hellebuck. For Ottawa, Sweet Selections, Philip Gustafson. Rangers, Morgan Barron, retro. Sunset for Colorado, Keaton Middleton. Parker Kelly for the Sens. Wyatt Kalinick for the Hawks. Newhook, Avalanche. And we have another Quinton Byfield, photo-driven. And there's a nice hit. Sidney Crosby, rainbow for Pittsburgh. And Michael, the Washington Capitals continue to hit for you. Rookie auto, Brett Leeson. Rookie auto for Washington, Brett Leeson. Jackson Cates for the Flyers. Benoit Olivier Groux for the Ducks. Wade Allison for the Flyers. Photo-driven, Chris Letang. Sean Monahan, rainbow for Calgary. Pavel Dorofeyev for Vegas. Jeremy Davis, Nashville. David Ferentz, Nashville. Violet Pixels for Florida, Carter Verhaeghe. Carter Verhaeghe for Florida. Number 268 out of 299, Violet Pixels. All right, sounds good. Troy, have a great rest of your night. Thanks for jumping in, man. Sweet Selections, Jamie Drysdale. Evgeny Malkin, retro for Pittsburgh. Cole Perfetti for the Jets. Tyce Thompson, Devs. Alex Barré-Boulet for Tampa. Here's a nice one for Montreal. A die cut, Cole Caulfield. Platinum die cuts, Cole Caulfield. Another nice one for Ronnie. We got a retro rainbow, Jeremy Swayman. Retro Rainbow, Jeremy Swayman. Retro, Nick Robertson for the Leafs. Dakota Joshua for the Blues. Ross Colton, Tampa. Jake Lecision for Vegas. Matt Pink, Andre Vasilevsky for Tampa. And a platinum die cuts, Adam Fox. Yeah, hopefully you'll be waking up to a big, big hit, Troy, when you see it tomorrow. Taylor Hall retro for Boston. We have Roman Josi, Sunset for Nashville. Robin Salo for the Islanders. Cole Sillinger, Columbus. Photo-driven, Alex Newhook. I think we got another seismic gold coming. Superstar OPC Premier, Steven Stamkos. Steven Stamkos. Derek. In a sense, you're right, Derek. Because the higher end products, usually, if you pull something that's really, really big, it's big, big money, right? Whereas in some of the lower tier products, it's sometimes easier to hit some of the bigger stuff, but it's not as valuable. So OPC Platinum, people are hunting, the seismic gold, emerald surge, obviously the golden treasures. So the higher end hits are harder to come by, but bigger value on those hits. Oh, looks like another gold. Let's be a rookie this time. Joe Thornton Rainbow. And nice hit for Montreal. Not a rookie, unfortunately, but it is a seismic gold, Nick Suzuki. Seismic gold, Nick Suzuki, number 28 out of 50 for Montreal. There's a nice pull for Regan. Nice hit. Lucas Raymond for Detroit. Marquee Rickies, Montreal. Cole Caulfield. Hey, Ryan, how are you, man? Jake Neighbors for the Blues. Jordan Binnington, photo-driven. Pasternak retro for Boston. Sunset, Sebastian Aho. John Jason Paterka. Boris Kachuk, Tampa. Marquee Rickies, Justin Richards. Newhook, Sweet Selections. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to pull bangers for everyone. 7812, final box of Master Case number 1. Yeah, I'm doing all right on this Saturday night. Zach Jones, Marquee Rickies Rainbow for the Rangers. Sushko for the Flyers. Frederick Allard. Oh, there's one behind here too. For Nashville. Come on. Philip Gustafson for the Sens. And a marquee rookies, Morgan Barron, Arctic Freeze for the Rangers. Oh, that's funny. That's funny, Ryan. The Rat photo driven for Boston. Josh Anderson retro for Montreal. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen for Buffalo. Ole Alsing for the Sens. Jan Jenik, Arizona. Ryan Getzlaf, Matt Pink. Platinum die cuts, Artemi Panarin for the Rangers. Casey Mittelstadt Rainbow for Buffalo. Mason McTavish for the Ducks. Cam York Flyers. Logan Thompson for Vegas. For the Edmonton Oilers, a hot magma, Darnell Nurse. Darnell Nurse, hot magma. 217 out of 499. And a sweet selections, Ross Colton. Come on, let's get a Golden Treasures or an Emerald Surge here. Or we'll even take a Purple Houndstooth. Something nice and low numbered. Chris Letang, retro, Pittsburgh. Elias Lindholm, Sunset, Calgary. Jonathan Dahlen, Sharks. Adam Ruzicka for the Calgary Flames. Will Lockwood for the Canucks. For Nashville, we have a hot magma, Roman Josi. Number 392 out of 499. Photo driven, DeBrincat for the Hawks. Patrick Kane Rainbow for the Hawks. We got a hot magma, the Rat for Boston. $175 out of $4.99. And just a heads up, actually, I was finally able to get my hands on a couple more boxes of the SP Legends. We've been without that for a while, but I was able to get my hands on a couple more boxes. So keep an eye out in the coming week or so. We will be cracking some more SP Legends, probably in a mixer, most likely. Quinton Byfield, sweet selections. Yeah, the Rat. Anton Lundell, retro for Florida. Claude Giroux Sunset for Florida. Lassie Thompson with the Sens. Maxwell Willman, Flyers. Jacob Peterson for Dallas. Photo-driven, Trevor Zegras for the Ducks. Yes, Ryan, do you mind sending me a DM right now? Ryan? Do you mind sending me a DM? That way I don't forget. Just send me a DM. That way there's a message waiting in my inbox. And I'll take a look tomorrow and get in touch with you. Thanks, man. Quinton Byfield, marquee rookies, rainbow for the LA Kings. Sounds good, Ryan. Appreciate it. Marquee rookies, Alex Chirkot for the Kings. Jamie Drysdale, Ducks. Thomas Novak for the Preds. Another hot magma, this one for Winnipeg, Blake Wheeler. Blake Wheeler for the Jets. 206 out of 499. Photo driven, Laffy. Alex DeBrincat. Retro. Rasmus Kupari. Marquee Rookies. Sunsets. Beckman for the Wild. Brinson Pasichnuk. Sharks. Hendrix Lapierre for Washington. And a Grigory Denisenko. Sweet Selections. Jordan Staal Rainbow. And there's a nice pull for the Wild. There you go. Justin. Rookie autos of Kalen Addison. Kalen Addison for the Wild. There you go, Justin. Kalen Addison, again, marquee rookie for the Wild. Moritz Seider, Detroit, marquee rookies. Brandon Duhaime for Minnesota. Photo-driven Spencer Knight for Florida. And our final 3 packs from Master Case number 1. Retro for Nashville, UC Saros. Arizona, Karel Vejmelka. Lane Peterson. For the Sharks, Jesse Ylonen. Nick Suzuki, die cuts for Montreal. And another nice one for Detroit, a retro rainbow. Lucas Raymond for the Wings. Lucas Raymond, retro rainbow. Kevin Fiala rainbow for Minnesota. Matthew Phillips for Calgary. Jacob Bernard Docker for the Sens. Jonah Gadjevich for the Sharks. Drew Doughty Violet Pixels for the Kings. Drew Doughty, 148 out of 299. Photo-driven Aho for the Canes. Retro Kaprizov for the Wild. Grigory Denisenko, Florida. Jacob Bryson, Buffalo. Garrett Pilon, Washington. Matt Pink, Rickard Raquel for the Ducks. Alex Newhook for the Abs. And there you have it, folks. That is case number 1. Again, a big thank you to all who jumped into this one. Sincerely appreciate it. You all rock. Certainly the case hit there being the Jeremy Swayman photo-driven for Boston. Okay, we are now going to transition to the second master case. Okay, second master case coming up next. Give me a moment. I'm just going to move some cards around on the break table, and then we will immediately jump into the second case. So just give me a moment here as we transition. You betcha, Justin. Thanks for jumping in, man. All right. Sounds good, Ryan. Sounds good. Okay, so a couple of teams are now being changed. All right, so Calgary is now Brian. Columbus is now Caleb. We got the Red Wings for Terry. For the first 4 boxes, the last 4 boxes will be going to Ryan. Minnesota is now Dan, and the Blues are now Kyle, okay? Okay, case number ending in 549. Did not cut. I have my ways, Michael. I have my ways. But yeah, sometimes it can be a bit confusing. I will not deny that. Just one sec here. I'm just going to brush this mat off here. It's very... a lot of box stuff on it. Those boxes, those cardboard ones shed sometimes. All right, it is time. Come on, we need a Golden Treasures or a Emerald Surge. Yes, Philly is also Brian. That's correct. Yes, you're right. Philly, that's also correct. Okay. Box number 1. Good luck, everyone. 7932. All right, here we go. Buffalo starts us off. Arttu Ruotsalainen, retro. Matthew Phillips, Calgary. Jacob Bernard-Docker for the Sens. Jonah Gadjevich, Sharks. Matt Pink, Patrick Kane. And a Jamie Drysdale. Sweet selections. Sharks Rainbow, Brent Burns. And a solid pull for Montreal. Hot Magma, Carey Price. Hot Magma, Carey Price. Marquee Rickies, Grigory Denisenko for Florida. Jacob Bryson, Buffalo. Garrett Pilon, Washington. And photo-driven Trevor Zegras. And yes, I should specify as well, Anaheim is now Caleb. All right, Caleb's got Anaheim for this second case. Retro Jack Akon for Boston. For Detroit, Sunset Philip Roenick. Jesse Ylonen for Montreal. Jamie Drysdale for the Ducks. Thomas Novak Preds, Platinum Die Cuts, Brock Besser, and a Patrice Bergeron, OPC Premier for Boston. OPC Premier, Patrice Bergeron. Again, these are the unannounced cards to my knowledge. Jake Lecision Rainbow for Vegas. Simon Benoit for the Ducks. Artur Ruotsalainen for Buffalo. Ivan Prosvetov, Arizona. We have a Marquee Rookies Hot Magma for Nashville. Philip Tomasino. Sweet Selections, Kalen Addison. Islanders, Matthew Barzal, retro. Kalen Addison for the Wild. We have a Marquee Rookies for Detroit. Moritz Seider. Brandon Duhaime for Minnesota. Philip Gustafson, Ottawa. And a matte pink Jesse Ylonen for Montreal. Victor Hedman, Rainbow, Tampa. Karel Vejmelka, Arizona. Lane Peterson, Sharks. Alex Turcotte, LA. And Washington continues to hit, Michael. Garrett Pilon, Violet Pixels, Marquee Rookies. Garrett Pilon. Photo driven, Alex DeBrincat. There you go, Dan. Yeah, you got the Wild in this one, man. I'm doing my best. We'll see if we can pull you that OV. Cam York, retro for the Flyers. Brinson Pasichnuk, rainbow for the Sharks. Lucas Raymond, Detroit. We have our first Cole Caulfield for Montreal in this one. Cole Caulfield, Marquee Rookie. That's right. Jake Neighbors, Blues, and another OV die cuts. Another OV die cuts. Connor Brown, rainbow for Ottawa. Dan, did you get a chance to look at those photos I sent you of those Pokemon cards? John Jason Paterka, Blues. Boris Kachuk, Tampa. Justin Richards, Rangers. For the Chicago Blackhawks, we got a Violet Pixels Kirby Dach. Kirby Dach. $205 out of $299. Yeah, no rush or anything. I just wanted to make sure that you actually saw them. Photo-driven Aho. Retro Aho. Oh, no. Everything okay? Aho Retro. Tarmo Ruonanen, Rangers. Riley Damiani for Dallas. Jeremy Swayman, Boston. Alexis Lafreniere, photo-driven, and another nice OV. Retro Rainbow OV. Man, lots of OVs tonight for you. We just need that auto. Just need the auto. Hopefully no damage or anything there. I know you've had your fill with having to deal with that. You don't need to deal with stuff like that again. And there's a nice Florida hit. Spencer Knight. Rainbow, Marky Ricky. Spencer Knight. Adam Beckman for the Wild. Brinson Pacific Sharks. Hendricks Lapierre, Washington. And for the Rangers, we have a red prism, Marquee Rookies of Zach Jones. Zach Jones. Number 37 out of 199. Let's see here. We shall take down that one. Wow, all of Mini got hit. The Rat, photo driven for Boston. David Ferentz, retro, Nashville. Pavel Buchnevich, Sunset for the Blues. Mason McTavish, Ducks. Cam York, Flyers. Logan Thompson, Vegas. Die cuts, Spencer Knight for Florida. Yeah, I like the platinum cards too. They have some of the nicest parallels out there. And there's a nice pull for the Avalanche. Chris. Congrats, Chris. Alex Newhook. Rookie auto for the Avalanche. Nice pull. Alex Newhook for the Avalanche. Nice one. Sharks, Jonathan Dolan. Adam Ruzicka, Calgary. Will Lockwood, Canucks. Artur Russalainen and Sweet Selections for Buffalo. And sounds good, Dan. I will put those cards aside for you. 9989. John Tavares, retro for the Leafs. Newhook, Marky Ricky, Avs. Vegas, Pavel Dorofiev. Jeremy Davis for Nashville. Matt Pink, Pavel Buchnevich for the Blues. Jordan Binnington, photo driven for the Blues. Jacob Chikrin, rainbow for Arizona, and a nice hit for Tampa. We have a Cosmic Victor Hedman. Cosmic Victor Hedman, number 27 out of 65. Cosmic Victor Hedman for Tampa. David Ferentz, Nashville. Dakota Joshua for the Blues. Ross Colton, Tampa. Sweet Selections, Jeremy Swayman for Boston. Jordan Kyrou, retro for the Blues. David Perron, Sunset. Alex Barré-Boulet for Tampa. Oscar Steen, Boston. Trevor Zegras for the Ducks. And we have a red prism for Detroit. Adam Erne. Adam Erne for Detroit, red prism. Number 106 out of 199. Adam Erne. Platinum die cuts, Patrick Kane for the Hawks. I think it is, maybe. We'll see. We have not pulled an orange checkers yet. That one has been very elusive. The orange checkers. Not one yet. Rainbow, Ross Colton for Tampa. New Jersey, Marian Studenik. Parker Kelly, Ottawa. Wyatt Kalinick, Chicago. For the LA Kings, another red prism, Drew Doughty. Drew Doughty for the Kings. 87 out of 199. For Calgary, Sweet Selections, Matthew Phillips. Retro for Carolina, Andrei Svechnikov. There's a nice one for the Leafs. Sunset, Austin Matthews. Sunset, Austin Matthews for the Leafs. Jake Lecision for Vegas. Spencer Knight, Florida. Jack Akon, Boston. Miro Heiskanen for Dallas. Jeff Petrie, Rainbow for Montreal. And look at that. Cole Sillinger, Columbus. That's going to Caleb. Cole Sillinger, rookie auto for Columbus. That's it. Cole Sillinger. Niels Lundqvist. Oh, awesome. Love it. They're great guys. Cole Sillinger for Columbus. Spencer Knight, photo driven. Perfect. Yeah, normally I'd be updating everything, but unfortunately, because I'm live, I can't be juggling both at the same time. So appreciate you guys doing that. Dakota Joshua for the Blues, Rainbow. Kyle Burrows for the Canucks. Morgan Barron, Rangers. Joshua Dunn, Columbus. For Arizona, for Nelson, Jacob Chikrin, Hot Magma. Hot Magma. Jacob Chikrin. Number 210 out of 499. Photo driven, Quinton Byfield for the Kings. Oliver Wahlstrom retro for the Islanders. Will Eklund Sharks. Jackson Cates Flyers. Benoit Olivier Groux for the Ducks. Matt Pink, Kevin Fiala. Photo driven, Brock Besser. For Toronto, Rainbow, Alex Kerfoot. Wade Allison, Flyers. Cole Perfetti, Jets. Tyce Thompson, Devils. Columbus strikes again with a hot magma. Zach Werenski. Zach Werenski, number 64 out of 499. And for the Avalanche, we have a photo-driven Newhook. Blackhawks Retro, Jonathan Taves. Adam Beckman, Sunset Marquee Ricky for the Wild. Alex Barré-Boulet, Daniel Walcott, Marquee Ricky. Cole Lynn for the Kraken. Joey Keane, Carolina. Platinum die cuts for New Jersey, Jack Hughes. Jared Spurgeon Rainbow for the Wild. Brett Murray for the Blues. Quinton Byfield, LA. Zach Jones for the Rangers. And for the Jets, we have a Kyle Connor Red Prism. Kyle Connor for the Jets. Number 5 out of 199. Sweet selections for Florida, Spencer Knight. Leon Draisaitl retro for the Oilers. Anton Lundell, Florida. Matt Kierstad, Florida. Scott Perunovich for the Blues. Joey Veleno, Detroit. We have for the Sabres, Casey Mittelstadt. Rainbow. One 0040. William Karlsson retro for Vegas. Mike Hardman, Hawks. Keaton Middleton, Avalanche. Kupari for the Kings. Photo driven, Chris Letang. Marquee rookies, Matt Pink, Alex Turcotte. Mikhail Sergachev Rainbow for Tampa. And again, Columbus having a nice break so far. Cole Sillinger, Arctic Freeze for Columbus. Marquee rookies. Cole Sillinger, number 84 out of 99. 84 out of 99, Cole Sillinger. Dawson Mercer for the Devs. Jasper Weatherby, Sharks. Anton Lundell, Florida. Ross Colton, sweet selections for Tampa. Roman Josi retro for Nashville. Sunset Tristan Jarry for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Joey Veleno, Detroit. Pod Colson, Marquee rookies, and another Cosmic. Ryan O'Reilly, Cosmic for the St. Louis Blues. 35 out of 65, Cosmic. Ryan O'Reilly. Platinum die cuts, Kaprizov for the Wild. Niels Lundqvist Rainbow, Marky Ricky for the Rangers. Matthias Samuelsson for Buffalo. Alexander Holtz, New Jersey. Shane Pinto for Ottawa. And for Vegas, Red Prism, Marquee Rookie of Jonas Ronberg. Jonas Ronberg for Vegas. 32 out of 199. Jonas Ronberg. Photo driven, Nick Suzuki for Montreal. Shane Pinto Retro for the Sens. Jack Roslovic Sunset for the Jackets. Matt Kierstad, Florida. Scott Perunovich Blues. Kyle Burrows Canucks. And a Platinum Die Cuts Anze Kopitar. Chris Letang Rainbow for Pittsburgh. And there's a nice pull for the L.A. Kings. Quinton Byfield, rookie auto for L.A. Quinton Byfield. Very nice hit. L.A. is Bill. Congrats, Bill. Quinton Byfield. Nice hit for the Kings. 2 breaks. 2 Quinton Byfield autos. Morgan Barron Rangers. Joshua Dunn, Columbus. Daniel Walcott, Tampa. Photo driven. Yeah, Byfield has popped up a ton in my breaks recently. A ton. We'll take it. One of the better rookies to be hitting, that's for sure. Wade Allison Retro for the Flyers. Tanner Lazinski Flyers. What was hit in that, Brian? Taylor Radish Tampa. Tomasino Nashville. Jack Roslovic Matt Pink for Columbus. We've got another photo-driven Jeremy Swayman. Thomas Shabbat. Oh, wow, gold. Nice. Shabbat or Rainbow. Jeffrey VL for the Sharks. Tanner Jeannot Nashville. Seth Jarvis for the Canes. For the Devs, we have a seismic, or it's not seismic, Violet Pixels. PK Subban. Number 298 out of 299. Yeah, I did see the 1 of 1. Grigory Denisenko, great selections. Florida. Jack Akon, Rainbow for Boston. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen for Buffalo. Ole Alsing for the Sens. Jan Jenik, Arizona. For the Vegas Golden Knights, we have William Karlsson. William Karlsson, Hot Magma. Wild Bill. 96 out of 499. And a photo-driven Ryan O'Reilly. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, retro for the Oilers. Maxim Shushko, Flyers. Frederick Allard, Nashville. Philip Gustafson for the Sens. Bergeron, photo driven. Retro Rainbow, Timmy Stutzla, Senators. Thanks for stopping in, Josh. Jamie Drysdale, retro for the Ducks. Hendrix Lapierre for the Caps. Sunset, Sampo Ranta, Avs. Jonas Ronberg for Vegas. Radim Zahorna, Pittsburgh. And a Rat die cuts for Boston. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, rainbow for the Oilers. Lassie Thompson, Sens. Maxwell Willman, Philly. Jacob Peterson for Dallas. And a hot magma, Victor Olofsson for Buffalo. Victor Olofsson, Buffalo. 90 out of 499. And a sweet selections, Alex Newhook. All right, box number 4. All right, box number 4. 11020. Cole Sillinger, rainbow for Columbus. Dakota Joshua for the Blues. Ross Colton, Tampa. Jake Lecision, Vegas. And another Cole Sillinger. My goodness, Columbus is killing it so far. Red Prism, Marquee Rookies, Cole Sillinger. Look at this. Sillinger auto. We've got the, I think we hit a sunset earlier, if I'm not mistaken. Red Prism, Arctic Freeze. Columbus is killing it so far. Cam York, sweet selections, Philly. Max Comtois, retro for the Ducks. Nick Backstrom, sunset, Washington. For the Dallas Stars, Riley Damiani. Jeremy Swayman for Boston. Simon Benoit, Ducks. Platinum die cuts for the Oilers, Connor McDavid. Cal Clutterbuck, rainbow for the Islanders. And for Toronto, we have a blue rainbow auto of Timothy Liljegren. Timothy Liljegren for the Leafs. Timothy Liljegren for the Leafs, blue rainbow auto. Artur Ruotsalainen for Buffalo. Ivan Prosvetov, Lucas Raymond, and a sweet selections. Get this card off. Alex Barré-Boulet for Tampa. Retro, Igor Shesterkin for the Rangers. Spencer Knight for Florida. Jack Ocon, Boston. Niels Lundqvist, Rangers. Matt Pink, Nick Backstrom. Photo-driven, Spencer Knight. Seth Jones, rainbow for the Hawks. Nice pull, Detroit for Terry. Marquee rookies, hot magma, Moritz Seider. That's a beauty. Moritz Seider, hot magma, marquee rookies. There you go, Terry. Nice set. Robin Salo for the Islanders. Cole Sillinger for Columbus. Tarmo Ruonanen, Rangers. Alexis Lafreniere, photo-driven for the Rangers. Jacob Bernard Docker for the Sens. Adam Pelech, sunset for the Islanders. Pavel Dorofiev, Vegas. Jeremy Davis, Nashville. David Ferentz, Nashville. Platinum die cuts, Trevor Zegras for the Ducks. A nice hit for Florida. OPC Premier rookie, Spencer Knight. Spencer Knight. Moritz Seider, retro for the Red Wings. Moritz Seider. For Calgary, we have a sunset, Matthew Phillips rookie. Jackson Cates for the Flyers. Benoit Olivier Groux. Wade Allison. Edmonton Oilers, hot magma, Zach Hyman. Zach Hyman for the Oilers. Pasternak die cut. Alexander Barkov, rainbow for Florida. Cole Perfetti for the Jets. Tyce Thompson, Devils. Alex Barré-Boulet for Tampa. Violet Pixels for the Oilers of Mike Smith. Mike Smith. Number 81 out of 299. Photo-driven, Alex Newhook for the Avalanche. Mikko Rantanen for the Avalanche, retro. Cole Lind for the Kraken. Joey Keane, Carolina. Brett Murray, Buffalo. Quinton Byfield, Sweet Selections. Rainbow retro for the Blues of Jordan Binnington. Yes, they used to be out of $3.99. They are now out of $2.99. Actually, were they $3.99 or were they always $2.99? I forget now. Robin Salo, rainbow for the Islanders. Quinton Byfield, base, Kings. Zach Jones for the Rangers. Will Eklund, Sharks. And a little Stützle. Hot magma for the Senators. Tim Stützle. Nice one there. 384 out of 499. Brock Besser, photo-driven for the Canucks. Jonathan Marchessault, retro for Vegas. Oscar Steen, Boston. Trevor Zegras for Anaheim, base rookie. Marian Studenik. John Carlson, Matt Pink. Sweet selections for Montreal, Cole Caulfield. Cole Caulfield for Montreal. Alexis Lafreniere, rainbow for the Rangers. Parker Kelly, Sens. Wyatt Kalinick, Chicago. Alex Newhook for the Avalanche. And Mad Max, Max Pacioretty, Hot Magma for Vegas. Max Pacioretty, 494 out of 499. And a photo-driven Jordan Binnington. All right. For Detroit, Ryan, you now have Detroit for the next 4 boxes, okay? So next 4 boxes will be for Ryan. I'm just going to move these over here. So they're separated, and then I can figure out the hits afterwards. Okay. So 6, 7, 2, 8. Need some color on these autos. So far, all of the rookie autos have just been base rookie autos. I will do my best. We're trying. And here comes our first orange checkers. Mika Zibanejad for the Rangers, rainbow, and the Hawks are getting a red rainbow rookie auto of Wyatt Kalinick. There you go, Troy. Finally some Hawks action for you. Red rainbow rookie auto, Wyatt Kalinick for the Hawks. Zach Jones, Rangers. Will Eklund, Sharks. Jackson Cates, Flyers. Brock Besser, photo-driven. Adam Erne, rainbow for Detroit. We got a Violet Pixels for Pittsburgh of Sidney Crosby. Violet Pixels, Sidney Crosby. Number 204 out of 299. Joshua Dunn for Columbus. Daniel Walcott, Tampa. Cole Lynn for the Kraken. Sweet selections. We have Anaheim, Jamie Drysdale. Simon Benoit. Rainbow for the Ducks. Jasper Weatherby, Sharks. Anton Lundell, Florida. Matt Kierstad, Florida. And Hawks coming alive. Alex DeBrincat with an Arctic Freeze. Arctic Freeze for the Hawks. Number 64 out of 99. And who is our orange checkers going to? Tampa Bay. Philip Gustafson. Nice pull, Tampa. It is a Taylor Radish, marquee rookies. Taylor Radish, orange checkers for Tampa. Number 4 out of 25. And the Tampa Bay Lightning is, again, Evan. Congrats, Evan. Nice hit. Taylor Radish, orange checkers. Our first one in 4 cases. First one we have seen. This is our 4th case we've opened. And the first time that we have seen an orange checkers. They're not easy to come by. Rupe Hintz for the Dallas Stars, retro. Sunset, Quinn Hughes. Keaton Middleton, another one! Another orange checkers coming in the same box. Rasmus Kupari. Dawson Mercer for the Devs. Cole Caulfield, Montreal. That's wild. I don't think I've ever seen that. 2 orange checkers in the same box. This one is going to go to the Nashville Predators. Mikael Granlund. Mikael Granlund for Nashville. Orange checkers. Number 25 out of 25 for Nashville. And Nashville in this one is Drew. Congrats, Drew. Nice hit for Drew. Retro for Boston, David Pastrnak. Perunovich for the Blues. Kyle Burrows, Canucks. Morgan Barron, Rangers. Quinton Byfield. For Matt Pink, Thomas Novak, Nashville. UC Cyrus Retro for Nashville. Jonathan Huberdeau, Matt Pink. Joey Keane, Carolina. Marky Ricky, Brett Murray for Buffalo. Quinton Byfield, LA Kings. Adam Fox for the Rangers. And just 1 second here. I just got to tell my wife something here. She's helping sleeve some cards on the side. Case number 1. All right, we'll continue here. All right, we continue. For the Oilers, Darnell Nurse Rainbow. Alexander Holtz for the Devs. Shane Pinto, Ottawa. Mike Hardman, Chicago. For the Avalanche, we have a Nazem Kadri. Hot Magma, Nazem Kadri. Number 215 out of 499. Chris Letang, Photo Driven. JT Miller, Rainbow, Canucks. Jeffrey Viel for the Sharks. Tanner Jeannot, Nashville. Seth Jarvis, Carolina. Hot Magma, Marquee Rookies for Minnesota. Brandon Duhaime. Brandon Duhaime. 219 out of 499. Kalen Addison, Sweet Selections. There's a nice one. Marquee Rickies Rainbow for Boston. Jeremy Swayman. Jeremy Swayman. Lassie Thompson for the Sens. Maxwell Willman. Man, lots of inserts in this one. Parallels. Nice box. Jacob Peterson for Dallas. For the Oilers, Hot Magma, Jesse Puljujarvi. Jesse Puljujarvi. Number 411 out of 499. This has been a very hot box. Photo Driven, Jeremy Swayman for Boston. Morgan Barron retro for the Rangers. Marquee rookie, Sampo Ranta, Avalanche. Jonas Ronberg, Vegas. Radom Zahorna, Pittsburgh. Jeremy Swayman, we have a sweet selections for Boston. For the Rangers, retro Artemi Panarin. Nick Robertson retro for the Leafs. Jonah Gadjevich, sunset for the Sharks. Tanner Lazinski, Flyers. Taylor Radish, Tampa. Philip Tomasino, Nashville. Die cuts, Quinn Hughes for the Canucks. Taylor Hall, retro for Boston. Joey Veleno, Detroit. Vasily Podkolzin for the Canucks. Tia Samuelson, Buffalo. Mikhail Granlund, Matt Pink for Nashville. And a photo-driven Nick Suzuki. $99.76 is our next box. Lucas Raymond retro for Detroit. Mason McTavish Ducks. Cam York Flyers. Logan Thompson Vegas. Matt Pink Philippe Zadina Detroit. Matthew Phillips Sweet Selections. Anthony Duclair Rainbow Florida. And there's a nice pull for the Oilers. Hot Magma Connor McDavid. Connor McDavid, Hot Magma, 126 out of 499. Jonathan Dahlen for the Sharks. Adam Ruzicka, Calgary, Marquee Ricky. Will Lockwood for the Canucks. Patrice Bergeron, photo-driven for Boston. Jeremy Swayman, retro for Boston. Carter Hart, Sunset, Flyers. Jacob Bernard Docker for the Ottawa Senators. Jonah Gadjevich for the Sharks. And for the Flyers, we have a Marquee Rookies Hot Magma of Maxwell Willman. Maxwell Willman, 110 out of 499. Die cuts for Toronto, Austin Matthews. Riley Damiani for Dallas, Rainbow Marquee Rookie. Grigory Denisenko, Florida. Jacob Bryson for Buffalo. Garrett Pilon for Washington. For the Buffalo Sabres, Arctic Freeze, Rasmus Dahlin. Rasmus Dahlin, Arctic Freeze. Number 91 out of 99 for Buffalo. Photo-driven, Trevor Zegras for the Ducks. Evgeny Malkin, retro, Pittsburgh. Kyle Granlund, sunset for Nashville. Maxim Sushko, Flyers, rookie. Frederick Allard, Nashville. Gustafsson, Sens. Andrei Svechnikov, die cuts, Carolina. For Arizona, Rainbow, Phil Kessel. And there you go, Brian. Rookie auto, Tanner Lazinski. Tanner Lazinski. Tanner Lazinski. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen for Buffalo. Ole Alsing for the Sens. Jan Jenik, Arizona. Ryan O'Reilly, photo-driven. Drake Batherson retro for the Sens. For the Ottawa Senators as well, Jacob Bernard Docker, Sunset. We got a Moritz Seider for Detroit. Moritz Seider. Brandon Duhaime for Mini. Karel Vejmelka, Arizona. Die cuts, Lafreniere. Dougie Hamilton Rainbow for the Devils. Lane Peterson Sharks. Jesse Yalone in Montreal. Alex Turcotte for the LA Kings. And another Calgary Flame. Adam Ruzicka. Violet Pixels. Marquee rookies for Calgary. Adam Ruzicka. 260 out of 299. Team's heating up a little bit, Brian. Alex DeBrincat, photo-driven. Alexis Lafreniere, retro for the Rangers. There's another Cole Caulfield. Cole Caulfield, Montreal. Jake Neighbors for the Blues. John Jason Paterka for the Blues. For Buffalo. Sebastian Aho. Photo-driven. Here's a nice one for Florida. Spencer Knight, Rainbow Retro. Rainbow Retro, Spencer Knight, Florida. Tarmo Ruunanen, Rainbow for the Rangers. Boris Kachuk, Tampa. Marquee rookies for the Rangers. Justin Richards. Kalen Addison for the Wild. Hot Magma for the LA Kings. Alex Iafallo. Alex Iafallo. Number 347 out of 499. Sweet selections, Joe Veleno for Detroit. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, retro for Buffalo. Jamie Drysdale for the Ducks. Thomas Novak Preds. Adam Beckman for the Wild. The Rat. Photo-driven. Marquee rookies, Matt Pink, Jamie Drysdale. Martin Necas, Rainbow for Carolina. Brinson Pasichnit, Sharks. Hendrix Lapierre, Caps. Matthew Phillips, Calgary. And for the Dallas Stars, we have a red prism, Rupe Hintz. And I need some more top loaders. Give me a sec here. Spencer Knight, Sweet Selections for Florida. And that'll bring us down to 2 boxes to go. 2 boxes. 9977. Still awaiting a color variant of the rookie auto. I'm not classifying that Wyatt Kalinick because it's a red rainbow, but I'm talking one of the numbered variants. Still need. Hopefully there's a big auto coming here. Maxime Comtois Rainbow, Ducks. And there is our next auto. For the Sharks, Lane Peterson. Lane Peterson for the Sharks. Not a variant. Come on. Boris Kachuk, Tampa. Justin Richards, Rangers. Kalen Addison, Mini. Ross Colton, Sweet Selections, Tampa. William Karlsson, Rainbow. And there's a nice one for Detroit. Marquee Rickies, Violet Pixel. Lucas Raymond. 57 out of 299 for Detroit. Hopefully Jan Jenik. Is Jan Jenik any good, Nelson? I don't really know anything about him. So Artur Ruotsalainen, Buffalo. Ivan Prosvetov, Arizona. Lucas Raymond for Detroit. Sebastian Aho, photo-driven for the Canes. Ivan Prosvetov, Rainbow Marquee Rookie for Arizona. He's not any good? Okay. Robin Salo, Islanders. Cole Sillinger, Columbus. Tarmo Runen, Rangers. And for the Flyers, Arctic Freeze, Ivan Provorov. Ivan Provorov, now a Columbus Blue Jacket. Number 2 out of 99, Ivan Provorov. And an Alexis Lafreniere, photo-driven. Josh Anderson, Retro, Montreal. That's fair enough, Nelson. Eli Tolvanen, Sunset. Jack Akan for Boston. Henrik Lundqvist. Niels Lundqvist for the Rangers. Violet Pixels, Jake Lecision for Vegas. $177 out of $299. Nick Suzuki, die cuts, Montreal. Anton Lundell, Florida, retro. Riley Damiani, Dallas, Marquee Rickies. Jeremy Swayman, base, Boston. Simon Benoit for the Ducks. Jonathan Huberdeau, Matt Pink. Grigory Denisenko for Florida. Patrice Bergeron, retro. Ryan Johansson traded to Colorado today. Ryan Johansson, Sunset. Another Caulfield Marquee Rookie. Jake Neighbors for the Blues. John Jason Paterka, Buffalo. Alex Newhook, die cuts. Yeah, I pulled a couple of Yannick autos. No, I don't know if we pulled any Ross Colton Tampa autos, though, Brian. But I'm sure there's been lots pulled elsewhere. Ross Colton's actually decent, though, for Tampa. It's not terrible to hit him. Rangers, Rainbow, Capo Caco. Ross Colton again for Tampa. Jake Lecision, Vegas. Spencer Knight, Florida. Hot Magma for the LA Kings. Adrian Kempe. For the Kings. That's number 27 out of 499. Spencer Knight, photo driven, Florida. Tyson Yost, Rainbow for Colorado. Wyatt Kalinick for the Hawks. Alex Newhook, Avalanche. Pavel Dorofia, Vegas. Erik Karlsson, Violet Pixels for the Sharks. Erik Karlsson, Sharks. 257 out of 299. Jordan Binnington, photo driven. Arttu Ruotsalainen, Rainbow for Buffalo. Tyce Thompson for New Jersey. Alex Barré-Boulet, Tampa. Oscar Steen, Boston. Hot Magma for Vegas. Alex Pietrangelo. For 17 out of 499. And a sweet selections, Arttu Ruotsalainen. Alex DeBrincat retro for the Hawks. Benoit Olivier Grew Ducks. Wade Allison Flyers. Cole Perfetti Jets. Alex Newhook photo driven. We have a Blue Jackets Rainbow retro Patrick Laine. Kaprizov retro for the Wild. Sunset Grigory Denisenko for Florida. Trevor Zegras base for the Ducks. Marian Studenic Devils. Parker Kelly for Ottawa. Platinum die cuts Sidney Crosby for Pittsburgh. Chris Letang retro for Pittsburgh. Jeremy Davies, Preds. David Ferentz, Preds. Dakota Joshua, Blues. David Perron, Matt Pink. And a Newhook sweet selections. And that'll bring us to our final box. Final box. Come on. We got to get a monster here. 9310. 9310. Let's hit big. Let's shoot for the moon. Golden Treasures, 1/1 auto. Wouldn't that be insane? 1/1 Golden Treasures auto. I believe. Jeff Petrie retro, Montreal. Joey Keane, Marquee Rookies, Carolina. Murray Blues. Byfield base for the LA Kings. Photo driven, the Brock Star. Brinson Pasichnuk, Matt Pink marquee rookies for the Sharks. Josh Norris, rainbow for the Sens. Hot Magma, John Jason Paterka for Buffalo. John Jason Paterka. 205 out of 499. Zach Jones for the Rangers. Will Eklund Sharks. Jackson Cates Flyers. Alex Newhook for the Avs. Nathan McKinnon retro for the Avs. Jacob Markstrom Sunset. Kyle Burrows Canucks. Morgan Barron for the Rangers. Detroit Hot Magma. Philip Zadina. 161 out of 499. Die cuts, Jack Hughes. John Jason Paterka, rainbow, marquee rookie. Joshua Dunn for Columbus. Daniel Walcott, Tampa. Cole Lynn for the Kraken. And Tampa with an Arctic Freeze, marquee rookies of Boris Kachuk. Boris Kachuk, Arctic Freeze. Number 94 out of 99. My apologies there. Sorry. Sweet selections. Spencer Knight. Retro Grigori Denisenko for Florida. Evgeny Malkin Sunset. Benoit Olivier Groux for the Ducks. Wade Allison Flyers. Cole Perfetti Jets. Die cuts. Patrick Kane for the Hawks. Nazem Kadri, rainbow for the Avalanche and Vegas. Not one of one, but it's a nice pull. Pavel Dorofiev, cosmic rookie auto. There you go, Brian. Cosmic rookie auto. Pavel Dorofiev. And interesting enough, these are not numbered. These are not numbered, which I find very odd. You would think that that would be numbered, but it is not. Tyce Thompson for the Devs, Alex Barré-Boulet, Tampa, Oscar Steen, Boston, Matthew Phillips for Calgary. My pleasure. Mitch Marner, retro, Leafs. Garrett Pilon, Sunset for the Caps. Pod Colson, Canucks. Matthias Samuelsson, Buffalo. Alexander Holtz for the Devs. Platinum die cuts. Quinton Byfield. Anze Kopitar, rainbow for the Kings. Shane Pinto, Sens. Mike Hardman, Hawks. Keaton Middleton, Avalanche. And there's a nice one for Dallas. Nice color match. Actually, it looks nice on there. Jason Robertson, blue rainbow for the Stars. Blue rainbow, 127 out of 199. Chris Letang, Pittsburgh. Austin Matthews retro for the Leafs. Taylor Radish, Tampa. Tomasino for Nashville. Jeffrey Viel, Sharks. Sweet selections, Alex Barré-Boulet. And a rainbow retro for Dallas of Jason Robertson. My goodness, that's going to bring us to our final 3 packs. Come on, we need a Golden Treasures. Please show up for us. I'll even take an Emerald Surge at this point. Jake Neighbors Rainbow for the Blues. Tanner Jeannot, Nashville. Seth Jarvis, Canes. Joey Veleno, Detroit. For the Detroit Red Wings, Red Prism, Robbie Fabry. Robbie Fabry, Red Prism. 72 out of 199. Nick Suzuki, Photo Driven for Montreal. Mike Smith, Retro, Oilers. Rasmus Kupari, Kings. Dawson Mercer, Devs. Jasper Weatherby, Sharks. Ryan Johansson, Matt Pink for Nashville. And a Joey Veleno, Sweet Selections. Sean Couturier, Rainbow. Anton Lundell, Florida. Matt Kierstad, Florida. Scott Perunovich for the Blues. Violet Pixels for the Avalanche. Mikko Rantanen. Mikko Rantanen. Number 293 out of 299. And a photo-driven Quinton Byfield. And I think that's going to be it, folks. It is. Whew, another 3-hour break in the books. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Appreciate it. Some nice autos in this one. Dorofev, Cosmic, Byfield rookie auto, Newhook rookie auto, Cole Sillinger rookie auto. A couple of orange checkers, Taylor Radish, Mikhail Granlund. And that's all she wrote. Again, a big thank you to all who joined. Thanks for tuning in with me. I know for those out east, it is late in the morning. But you guys are troopers. All right. So that is all for tonight. Again, have a wonderful rest of your Saturday night. And those already in Sunday, have a great Sunday. Tomorrow, again, like I said, and Monday, I will not be posting up any new breaks. I'm going to try to get all these cards sleeved, photos taken, highlights posted, and stuff get lined up for shipping for midweek on Wednesday. All right. So again, thanks so much, everybody. Have a great rest of your night, and cheers.